So who was on their toes today and listened to what I said in Canopy Growth and did act on it like me? I want to know. Oh my lord! Did you see this thing? Broke
Wait,
45, and that was it. I didn't even have it up on my front screen. I said it's not going to go through 45 today. And look at that. Never think, just react. That was probably a heatless trade there, and it did it right off. Well, yeah, it did it off the open, and then it even came back and let you in there again. Holy moly, pot is hot here, huh, Spencer?
yeah. I mean, you're looking at Canopy, but I was looking at Tilray. It's the same story.
Let me guess. I don't even need. I didn't look at it till right. $40.
You're very close. You're
Let me
extremely close.
let me see. Let's see here. Tilray. I'm low. I'm low. Man, oh man, what momentum in these markets. But let's just do a quick check under the hood here. S&Ps gave you a couple shake and bakes today. They went through the pre-market low, so I think some people got excited that we were going to test yesterday's low. Turned around, took a new all-time high. That high from yesterday was, let me get my right sheet here. The after hours high was 11 and a quarter. We got the 13 and a quarter in the overnight session, only 12 and a quarter during the day session. It's going to be close to get a new all-time closing high here. We need to close above 39.08. So perhaps the imbalances will be the key on that one. Crude posts its highest close since February 24th, 2020, up 40 cents at 58.37. Remember what happened after that, folks. 10 days later, it was under 40. Gold gets back up to 1850 here, up 290, peeling back. I don't know if this is going to do what gold does and just rolls over once again. Silver gave it all back. That's in the red by 23 cents at 27.34. And Bitcoin knocking on the door of 50K, up $2,920 at 47,675.
Some interesting moves today. I mean, we hit on one of them already with cannabis, but did you see what Roku did today?
Would it go to like 600 or something like that? Let me see.
Not quite.
Not quite 600.
Not quite.
Was there news or was just a good old fashioned buying spree?
You know what? I didn't see anything. I know that some numbers came out with regards to the Super Bowl and the streaming, but I don't know. I don't know if they're thinking about that or what. But Roku just had its best day in look in like a month, in like 5 weeks or more.
Spencer, question for you. So when they talk about the Super Bowl ratings, they include all that as well, right?
It is extremely complicated.
Really?
They do include, yes, they include the streaming, but the measurement for what counts as like a view, on TV versus on a streaming platform versus on like whatever, like the internet, like wherever it was streaming on the internet, like that, the measurements differ across platforms.
Okay.
So yes, they do include streaming, but that's one situation where if you pay attention to ratings, like TV ratings, you really need to dive in and spend some time to understand what the hell they're actually talking about, because the definitions that they work off of are a little bit esoteric and
because here's my question. I saw the ratings were down 15%. The TV. So is that just the TV ratings?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
although
because
I'll be honest, I didn't look too deeply into it, so I don't know. But I'm assuming when most people say the ratings, they mean the TV ratings.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, because I'm just thinking, that's where the money's coming from. The stadiums, the concessions, the parking, the merchandise. It's the TV money that is keeping that afloat. And if those ratings are down like that, then I don't know when the next contract's up. But I just saw that, and then we're talking about Roku here. Just a breakout. You took out that seller at 450. The bots got going. peeling back a little bit. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months in a row higher. So move your stop up and let this puppy go.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly right. Exactly right. How do EA do today? Always like keeping an eye on companies on the day they announce big
Who?
acquisitions. EA.
EA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer, you sound better than you did yesterday. You still sound a little bit tired, though.
Oh, all right.
Not a long day.
I can
Pep it up.
speak louder. I can speak louder. I just
Okay,
keep,
you've
I
been
can,
out
I
a
can,
lot.
I
What
keep
did
my
we do
computer.
here? I always like to look at things in comparison to like the after hours to see if they got a little excited in this one or they so let's go to the
Wrong chart. EA.
EA. Yeah, man, this keyboard.
Not Agilent. I don't care about Agilent.
No, Agilent. Oh, is this EA?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Wait,
Yeah.
what was I looking at? Oh, not EA. I was thinking of Take-Two. Okay,
Okay.
because
Okay.
I was saying that would be a big turnaround there.
We'll
Yeah,
go
because
there.
that was. Well, look at
We'll go there next. Yeah.
yeah, just a little sell off there. You still got that 150 bogey that you got to get out of there. That's the only thing that's preventing this from having like a Roku like day. Couple highs right at 150. You're still $4.50 away from there, but in this market, that can happen. And just on one headline, Take Two is what was on my mind when I was shocked to see this at 145. Oh, they hit this pretty good. You did take out that pre-market low. Patient buyer here at 200. Nice round number. Not liking the acquisition. Let's see what happens a little. We talked about this one, maybe in the lower 190 or 190 handle. What's this? 190, 193 to 195. See if you get the 2-day sell off, find support in this area, then just curl around and go right back up.
I love this comment from Alex Smith. I agree, Alex. We need to have a chat with whoever it is that is selling Ford every time it gets to $12. Who are you, and why?
Because
Why are you
it's
doing
going
this
to
to me?
14, right?
Why are you doing this to me?
We have to look at this. We missed the upgrade today, or was it a price target raise or just an upgrade
On Ford?
Yeah, we missed it. We didn't cover it. We didn't talk about it.
We don't cover a lot of ratings, Joel.
We just covered what's to talk about Ford.
It was an upgrade from Argus to buy. Gave it a $14 price target.
Okay, well, it didn't get there today. A little disappointing.
Wait, show us the chart.
I looked at this. I looked at this over the weekend, and 1150. It got its footing there. That was a big area going back to 2018. 1215 was the high. So it's Ford. Unless there's some big deal or something, this is the way Ford's going to trade. 1204, 1215 cleared out some of the paper at 12. But doesn't look like we can settle above there. But good day, just working its way back up. GM going the opposite way. That's down 72 cents. But man, that just had one heck of a day yesterday, and GM has been on a tear.
Algo Lover was dropping in some S&P futures levels. Joel, speaking your language.
Where is Algo Lover? Where have you been?
Oh, let's see what we got here.
Algo Lover used to come to our show all the time.
Yeah.
And now, he's probably, I know where Algo Lover's been. He's been reprogramming his algos for penny stocks. Who wants to trade the S&Ps when you can make pot stocks and everything? But good to see you, Algo. It gets tough up here when, I have a couple ways to come up with resistance, but there really isn't any. But we'll keep an eye. Let's see. Buyers maintained the bid above 38.94 and a quarter. Well, I wish I would have known that because 95 is the low. And boy, oh boy, we'll keep an eye on that level. That coincides with yesterday's low, so there could be some potential downside there. But 2 days of very muted action in the S&P is very, very unusual. Unless we get explosion here going into the close, we're going to have 2 days of like 20, 25 point ranges, and your 9-day average trading range is over 50. So sellers and buyers are meaning quieter ranges. That kind of means it's good because it's not a lot of volatility, favors the trend.
I guess so. Okay. We mentioned some earnings stocks this morning. that are due to report after the close today. I would say probably today is maybe the biggest day. This afternoon is the biggest afternoon as far as companies of interest, just between Twitter, Cisco, and Lyft.
Yeah,
Are
Twitter.
kind of the big three.
They're looking for a good report out of Twitter here, folks.
Joel, there's no way, right? I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, who knows?
There's
Who
no
knows?
way. This chart looks like. I mean,
I gotta keep adjusting them. I mean, if you're a channel trader, I mean, stick with this. I mean, this is one heck of a channel. I don't know if you can really draw one on the upside. I looked at monthlies. Who knows? It's a coin flip. To me, I want to see them make some money. I mean, one time they made over $1 billion, their estimates. And if you think about that, you think about Facebook and you think about all these other, I don't know what Pin Interest made or whatever, but they never have blown it out on the revenue side. And the street's been waiting and waiting for that. You know, maybe this will be the quarter, right? With the election.
Let's see.
Right?
Let's see. Yeah, you've got a point. So,
full disclosure, I'm long Twitter from I don't even know how long and how low, but sold a little piece. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put my order out at 99.99 or something like that. When it goes into triple digits, I'll get out. But
here.
What do you got for me?
I'm looking at the Benzinga Pro earnings calendar for Twitter. So it looks like, oh wait, you're talking about revenue, not earnings per share. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, revenue, you're right. If you look at just that surprise percent column there on the right, they really don't blow it away that often. I mean, a 20% beat last time around is kind of the best they've ever done in terms of so it just goes to show either it shows that the analyst estimates are pretty damn accurate, right? Twitter's not going to blow it away. At least based on their history as a public company. Doesn't mean they can't.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, my long sentiment of, following that stock. We'll see. We'll see what they can do with that number. But, yeah. I mean, if you want to look for a number, 60.73, that's the high for the day. That's not the all-time high. I'm not going to go back and dig up that all-time high. But that could be a potential target. If you feel like you have to sell in this, really the only way to catch it is half numbers and whole numbers. If you want to try and catch a falling knife on this one, well, good luck. At least based on that last quarter, it did have got it crushed, but it took 3, 4, 5 days to bottom before it turned. Well, no, that was that. No, that couldn't have been earnings last time, was it? What happened what happened to this thing? I don't know. What was this day that it gapped down? What day was this? That couldn't have been earnings in January.
No,
something. Did it get a downgrade or something?
It was January 8th.
Yeah,
the 11th. That was when they kicked Trump off, wasn't it?
Look at that. Is that when they did that?
January what? January 8th?
Well,
yeah, that was the day. That was a Friday. That was the day.
Well, maybe they'll kick someone else off today and get a chance to buy the dip opportunity.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I'm not typically very convicted one way or the other, ahead of earnings, but this one feels like a gimme short. But hey, I'll find out if I'm
get out there, Spencer. Buy some puts.
Hey, maybe. Okay. What else are we looking at here in the chat? Please check CYCC.
Real big deal. The options are always pricey in Twitter, and then they got them into the right into the print, and they'll juice them up and then suck them out. Check the straddle for me on that big bill for the expected move. I do not have that platform up. What was the stock
for Twitter?
Yeah. What is the what symbol? CCIV or something like that?
CYCC. It's a biotech, not a ton of volume.
Oh, boy.
I mean, a lot of volume.
Watch what I say. Boom. Well, you don't like to see the pops and the drops, and that's what you had here. What I will say, you snuck over 11. I think what you can, from today's session, what you can lean your hat on, or lean whatever you want to lean on, is these two lows just under $9. And it looks like you're going to close away from that area. So not really a kind of a breakout from there. And then you came back down and 9. keep an eye on 9. Those lows just under 9. That's what you need to do. I don't like seeing charts where I don't know if this was a reverse split or whatever. Check to see what they have in the pipeline, folks. That's what's going to move that.
Joel, to answer your Twitter expected move question, I think I'm seeing like $7.
Ooh.
12%, give or take.
Oh boy, that's not much. Wait, $7 for Twitter, 3.5 up, 3.5 down. That sounds like a lot. Straddle Riders have been doing pretty good on that. That doesn't mean that it will necessarily continue. Spoo's really trying to hold in here to post a new all-time closing high. Right up there. We need to close. My bogey's 39.08, folks, heading into the final 13 minutes of the day. 200 million to buy. I mean, what's that? That's nothing. That's not a big imbalance at all.
No, I'm getting a Slack call. Don't call me, people. All right.
You're busy.
Let's right. Don't they know I'm busy? Let's look at Norton LifeLock.
Don't you put up on your Slack like, oh, busy or vacationing or
I don't, but I should.
I went to walk out the dog or something like that.
Maybe if I had a dog. It's on my list.
Thank God for my dog.
It's on my list for next year. All right. NLOK, Norton LifeLock. Let's look at the chart.
NLOK?
Yeah, Norton. You know this one. You know this one.
Give me a symbol again. I'm sorry.
NLOK.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Boom. Strong day. News me?
No.
Any news?
No.
Wow, they love that. They gave you a look at yesterday's low. Big up day, knocking on the door at 22. Boom, closing up near that area. So this one, I don't know if there's any news or earnings are coming on it, but 22. That's odd. Yeah. And also there, if you're a gap fill player here, what was the bottom of this area here? The bottom of that gap, you filled that gap here. So let's see if we can work our way up to 2250. But you're getting your gap fill here. If you waited since November 5th of 2020 when you had the gap down and you believe the gap's being filled, you're getting it today. Let's keep an eye on 22. Seems like it's bid up here. I'm not looking at the actual bid and offer, but when you see someone up, staying this close to a major level, you think it's bid. 2202 is the high. Good volume, but not great volume for Norton LifeLock Inc.
All right. What about FIZZ? This one pisses me off so much. So this was a high short interest play. And I remember looking at this. Like on January 20th. And by that point, GameStop was already ripping, right? And Fizz wasn't. And I was like, well, I guess it's not going to spread to Fizz. But if I had known it was going to go 2 days later.
Yeah, who knows? That's crazy, though, Spencer. You couldn't have known that. I mean, they were just, that's some trading action.
I saw it. I saw it 3 days prior. And I thought, well, there must be a reason why Fizz isn't going. And only AMC and GameStop and BlackBerry are and Bed Bath are. I don't know why Fizz isn't going. I'm not going to step in here. But if I just,
where would you have sold this, man? We just go red here, folks. They're eating up that buying balance. They don't care about that. A little bit of a drop here. We are now red on the session. Couldn't take out that pre-market high, 13.25. So you got some stubborn sellers in here. We still got 10 minutes to go, so we can still get back up there. Just a little wave of selling here coming into the close. I'll only say one thing about this Fizz.
Sure.
It's returning to almost the scene of the crime, right?
Yeah. Is that a good or a bad thing? I don't even know.
I mean, if you are not worried about all this overhead supply in here, and you think they're going to sell a lot of Faygo and Red Pop, then then it's okay.
People they don't know what Faygo is.
They know what Faygo.
No.
Yes,
yeah.
Put
a 1 in the chat if you know what Faygo is. If you're not from Michigan, you do not know what Faygo is, because I'm not from Michigan, and I didn't know what Faygo was until I moved here.
Faygo Red Pop. You drink it, then you end up with that red mustache on your face. Because
I'm telling you, people.
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, I stand.
Look at all the ones.
I stand corrected, Paul. Paul's like, yeah. Paul is right. Insane Clown Posse is from Detroit.
What about Verner's? You guys ever had Verner's?
Again, I didn't know what that was before I moved to Michigan.
Okay.
People don't know.
Continuing to lose altitude here, folks. Now red by 250. That all-time closing high is in jeopardy here. It is like ginger ale. Return to the scene of the crime. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Really, the
All right.
original scene of the crime was 100. So what's your appetite for risk? The only thing here is a lot of people got stuffed. And they're like thinking, man, I don't want to end up like GameStop. Did you see GameStop today?
Actually, no. What did it do today? Let's see.
Under $50.
Oh, wow. Every day it breaks through another level.
Yeah, I don't know. Where will it stop? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the big boys did on that. Burry and
he sold some. He
he sold.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
if he didn't, then he needs a talking to, because you're just incredible move. But anyways, I don't know what to tell you about this one technically. Breaking down smaller ranges, couldn't see that. The only thing, man, these are daily ranges. Wow. Thing is, you had the lower open through yesterday's low, and you couldn't recoup that. You couldn't even get near the close. So volume coming down a little bit, but I don't know what the driver is going to be in this one to get it to go back up. And if and when it does, there is some overhead supply. Let's look at AMC. This is filling the gap. Same kind of scenario here as the Fizz. If you want to reload down in this area, not going to tell you not to. Full disclosure, I'm not touching it, but it's your money. You can do what you want. Once you see these kind of runs, they're hard to repeat when you get people, all that overhead supply in there.
What about snow? I have not looked at snow for a while here. This one got stupid.
What's it like? Where's that? 600 or something like that?
No. It got less stupid, but it got real dumb a couple months ago. So this IPO'd at the IPO price was 120. It opened at 245.
300. Look at the ranges in this thing. 300. Man, you got a firm buyer here at 300. So that's your support. I know you don't want to hear that if you're long at 313. And you're trying to get out of this 323 area. Like you got up there, but the problem is like you're $10 off it. You want to see it get up there, close up there, catch a bid. So let's say today's high, 23.23. What's this high here? I bet you it's quite a bit above it. 25.72. So still, if you're hoping for a 50% retracement on this one, that'd be a nice area. You refer over, see if I can draw these lines correctly. If you think that was a major low and this thing is going back up to 400 or so, then what you want to do, boy, it's got a ways to go to get to 348. Not too far away. Couple good days and got some highs and a close in that area. So we'll see how that shakes out. S&Ps lose 39.05 or right at 39.05 here. Down just 3 points on the session. 5 minutes to go.
What about Fisker, FSR? I tend to keep one eye on all of these EV SPACs, or at least like the 6 or 7 that I've committed to memory. FSR is in that group. Just they're all kind of looking the same, just consolidation.
Oh boy. Yeah, what do you want? What do you want from me on this one?
15.
There's support 2 months in a row, this month too. So you got an out if you don't like it.
Yeah, that's it. Can you guys tell Triple D we love him? Yes.
He got all
he got a little upset.
He got a little I'm telling you, he'll turn on you on a dime, man. Don't PISS Triple D, man. Gives you guys a lot of good information.
It was so unexpected. Did not expect that to happen. But in any case, that's what you never know what happens on pre-market prep. All right,
he may be in. He may be getting some more ink today, and we had a little chat, and
it's his own fault.
Yeah, so he's. I think he's going to have a little different tenor this
Okay.
time if he talks about these things.
Okay.
But hey, he just speaks the truth, man. What he's looking for. That's all he is. That's all he's doing is speaking the truth. And
Yeah.
his years in. I mean, no one has made more physical trades, more different strategies than Triple D. So we'll see. We'll see if he gave those guys a spanking this morning, and we'll see if they come back with their tail in between their legs. Like you said, it's so easy, on all these social media platforms. Now, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because I don't want them to turn on me. Go ahead, hate on Dennis all you want, man. Hate on Dennis all you want.
Moving on to Neo. What do you got?
Neo. I haven't looked at this in a while.
It's the one.
I'm going to say, don't tell me. I'm going to say 57.50.
Nah. You know what? We should make that into a game. Is guess the stock price.
Where is it? Oh, wow. Nice support there. Oh, I wish I would have been looking at that line a couple more times. Look how many times it gave you a chance under 55. Rocking and rolling today. Going the opposite way at Tesla. You got a pesky area here. I'm not going to give you the all-time high because what you got to do is you got to get through 64.41 first. That was a high there. 64.52, 64.50. That's the gateway to new all-time high here for NIO. I was way low on that one. I just saw Tesla backed off a little bit, so I thought NIO might be down a little bit. But EV at China, I mean, go ahead. Be shorted if you want.
Yeah, we should do this. Guess the open and the close each day. Loser pays the difference. Loser pays the difference. That's not bad.
Who knows in this market?
That's not bad. Actually, that's not bad. All right, we got a minute left or so, give or take, in today's session. Where are we at? I mean,
we're saying up on news they may sell cars in the U.S. So, yeah, that'd be great for them to sell like over 100,000 cars. That would be very bullish for them. But no, that's interesting news.
Dripping in sarcasm.
They don't know. Maybe these afternoon people don't know my sarcasm, do they? Maybe you should. I don't know. Maybe we should put a disclaimer up. Besides the investing at your own risk, Joel could be extremely sarcastic and mean.
All right, we're heading into the final few seconds here. It is a very mixed day. I mean, there's certainly more green on the screen than red, but it is decidedly mixed. You've got half the sector's green, half the sector's red. The S&Ps are just under flat. The NASDAQ is flat. Of course, the Russell's up more than anyone, but
yeah, Russell's strong. I mean, the only thing here is quiet range, tighter ranges, and tighter ranges you can look at wild highs and wild lows. But to me, the more you can press, then you're going to get a move. But 2 days of extremely tight ranges. We might get back up there and kiss that 39.08. It's still going to be still got a while to shake that out. We just ticked there. So they tried to break it. They couldn't. New all-time high. Boom. That's what you're looking at in today's markets.
That's the closing bell. It means we're done. Hit that like button if by some miracle you haven't done that already today. We appreciate all the likes. Thanks for all the comments, all the participation. As always, for Joel Elconin, I'm Spencer Israel.
Spencer, can I just add one thing here? We get about 600 likes in the first hour in the morning, and now we're at 1,100.
So you're saying most of the damage is done in the first hour of the morning?
Yeah.
That speaks. Yeah. That reflects poorly on me and the rest of the guys.
All right, folks. Have a good evening. We'll be back with you bright and early 8 a.m. Who's our guest tomorrow? Oh, Fari's coming on tomorrow, right?
Well, so he says.
Oh, I had to talk with Fari. He's coming on. He'll be there. You'll be sorry if you don't listen to Fari.
That's it. We'll see you tomorrow.